Knowledge. Order. All that I have created. All the good I have striven to accomplish. Now is the coming of a new age! The Rohirrim know not what awaits them. Let the riders go to war. They shall find no mercy in Isengard.
The more we pretend Middle-earth is safe, the blacker the enemy's shadow grows. I pray that my men and other brave souls have the courage to follow the path to where this dark storm brews and defend our land from those who would burn it to ashes. For this war, I fear, is only the beginning. And before us lie evils no man has ever seen. So take up arms and unite. It is our duty to protect our homeland, and we shall fight to our last breath.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Let's Play LOTRO with me, Balthelion, where for once in a while, I'm actually on my own. I'm going to be recording at least partially through the next region on my own, just as a bit of change of pace, and it also allows me to go through the class in a bit more detail if I'm not having to hold up a conversation with one of the other guys. But as you can probably see, we are on a brand new character today, if I spin my character around. This is Pendelas. He is my elf champion, so if you've been watching this series long enough, you know that there's two classes we haven't done yet in the series. One of which is the champion, who we are doing now. And the other one is the Lawmaster, which will be doing the next region, which might be a while, because for this region we are going to be doing Dunland, even though strictly speaking we're still in the Endwave map, because we're just slightly on the edge. So Dunland is like the huge area kind of like west of Isengard, where the Dunlending men and women live, and they don't get on too well with the Rohirrim, as we'll learn. And Saruman's basically trying to persuade them to, ally with him, be his minions, and yeah, join the dark side basically. Count Dooku over there. But yeah, so there's two ways we can enter Dunland, as we've covered towards the end of Hollybrand's reign. We were doing Volume 3, Book 4, which starts all the way over. If we go back into Endwave, it starts over at Nars Peak over here on the eastern side, where I believe it was Coronir, or at least one of the rangers, has the quest to start that off. You get sent back to Lanark in Laurelin, the middle of that region, and then you basically have to decide which way do you want to enter Dunland. So your two options are you can take the western road down into Dunland and meet the Stag Clan, which is what we've opted to do. Or you can take the eastern road down and go through the Bone Vales, which are kind of like haunted by the dead. So it doesn't really matter too much what you do. It will affect the next chapter or two of the epic story. But beyond that, you can still do all of the landscape quests and all the deeds and all that kind of stuff. So it has no huge impact on there. And I think, if I remember correctly, the quest rewards were the same as well for both of them. I think you get a nice ring in there. So this takes us, down into Dunland, which if we magnify in, we can actually see Dunland itself a bit better. So we can come in over here, Trumjang, where we're going to meet the Stag Clan guys, or we can come in through the Bone Vales, which is this valley over here. And basically we're going to end up vectoring into Galtrav, which is the main region. Then we'll head out into the Starkmoor, then all the way down into the Dumbog in the bottom there. Then come back to Caraglin. I think we go up to Talmafadras, Gravenwood, and then down into the Gap of Rohan, which is the other part of Dunland, where we're going to end up going into the Isengard, the Heathfells, meet some significant characters, and then finish our playthrough for this region in Nan Coronir, the Valley of Saruman, where we're going to have some fun up in Isengard. But this is a fairly large region. There's going to be a lot to do, but at least part of it I'll be playing through on my own. I think it's possible Benji might join me later on, once I've covered enough bits and pieces with the champ, but it gives me more time to discuss the skills, discuss the traits, that kind of stuff. So we should probably get underway then. So if we speak to Bragiar.
We have crossed into Dunland, and now find ourselves in the land of the Stag.
Here we are. We have crossed into Dunland, and now find ourselves in the land of the Stag. Be on your guard. We need to know what the situation here is, and we can only know that by observing its people. Scout the area to the south, and determine what we will be dealing with as we pass through this land. So we're going to be wandering down the road where we're actually going to bump into somebody else. But as we've discovered from Enidwaith, that not all Dunlendings are as they seem. Everyone assumes they're pretty nasty people. But what we've learnt from the guys up in Enidwaith is don't judge a book by their cover. There could be some good Dunlendings, and there could be some absolute arsehole ones. Just depends on their clan and what their kind of culture and ideologies are, and whether they've thrown in with Saruman, basically. So speak to this gentleman.
Many foul things dwell in the shadows. I fear wolves will be the least of our troubles.
Hail, Devodiad. Will you stay a moment? We have need of a strong warrior like yourself in our band. We can find work for you, and reward as well, for there is much to be done, and even more to be gained. So we can join this fellow. You're willing to join us then? Good, consider it done. You're one of our small clan now. Well, hang on. Who said anything about joining a clan? We are not so different. We want all the same things. Wealth, power. Oh no, he's going to the dark side. Don't do it. Run with us, and you shall have both. Of this we have been assured. Right, so we're going to help him scouting along this road over here, where there's some Maddens across the way.
Greetings. Will you remain here long?
There are not so many of us, but we are enough to stir up some trouble when we wish to. You will find that we value those who are strong and warlike, Devodiad or no. Come, I will bring you to the others. We value strong folk here, even Devodiad. So even strange elves like me. You will find us a humble band of outcasts, but we have lofty hopes for ourselves. Which probably is mentioned as well. I don't know if I can really keep up an entire region of doing the Dunlending accent, so I'm kind of reverting to a fairly plainish accent rather than that weird kind of accent I was doing before. Hail, brother! I have found a warrior upon the road who wishes to join us for a time. That is good tidings. This looks to be a stalwart sort of soldier. I believe we have a much better chance at raiding Trum Dreng now. I agree. Riches shall soon be ours. There is a little village nearby, you see. Lan Taran, if our maps speak true. If the doe we trapped signifies, I would guess the village is of the Stag clan. A soft lot. Who is the stranger, lookout? An adventurer. This outsider wishes to help us, surely to reap riches from the pillaging. An adventurer from foreign parts? You will indeed be a boon. Doe! Tell us of your village. Where is the food? What of the warriors? Speak! She's literally spawned in a bush. That's one way to hide her. 1,000 curses upon you, outcast. You do not frighten me. Ha ha! The little doe does herself few favours. Whether or not you speak up, girl, we will invade your puny village. I might have spared your life had you been more forthcoming. You may question her if you wish to, Vodiad. Perhaps you will be more successful in extracting helpful information. Stranger, I beg you. You need not be part of this injustice. There looks to be no honour in what the Dunlendings want you to do. Yeah, they're basically, they're just like, oh, you there, do you want to come and burn down this village with us? That's not very nice. But yeah, it seems, because they're in recent times, they've done all this like extra foliage effects on the ground. So rather than just having like relatively simple grass, you've got a lot more foliage effects. And it seems to have just happened to spawn this lady in the bush. But whatever.
Greetings. Will you remain here long?
You do not look so evil, Vodiad. Please, if there is any good in you, free me. My village depends upon me. I am their chief huntress and protector. My weapons were taken from me, but I will help you fight. I beg you. Yeah, come then. Let's let you loose. The stag clanswoman is free. Prepare yourself for the wrath of the outcasts. Ah, thank you. Come, let us drive out these fiends. You're just going to punch them to death. Outcast! Now you do not catch me unaware. So luckily, as a champion, our main role in battle, if you will, is AoE damage. So we do lots of area of effect, hit everything in front of us, basically, sometimes all around us. But it'll probably take me a while to get a effective rotation going, because I have actually... I've sorted out my skills and traits and that, but it's been so long since I've actually been like fighting on a champion, so... We can quite happily shing all these boys. I am getting out of here! Cowards and fools! All of them! I have to do everything myself. Come at me, bro, if you dare. There we go. So, splish, splish, splish. Donk. You have defeated the chieftain of the Dunlending outcasts.
The Ukwairad requires us to give welcome to the Duvoriad.
Thank you, friend. I am Elaine, and you have the gratitude of myself and my village. Should you wish it, you may have refuge in Lantarn for as long as you like. We do not normally invite strangers into our midst, but I will tell the elder what you have done for us. So I've made friends by not burning down their village. There's a lesson to be learnt there. So this has taken me back outside. I'm across the way now. Something else also worth noting is that the resource nodes in Dunland will be tier 7, which is the Westfold. Where is it? No, god damn it, left hand side. So yeah, you're going to have the Westfold stuff where you're going to have Kalanard Skarn, Birchwood, I think it is. But this is going to be really irritating for me because this is one of the few characters that can't actually mine prospector nodes on mine, so I'm going to be so useful going for nodes. But Pendelas is a scholar, so he can mine scholar nodes and maybe some vegetables that you'll find on the floor like this, because he's also, strictly speaking, a farmer. That pig does not come in peace. Let's grab the strawberries and run. But yeah, we're just going to head slightly south down the road. You can see on the map where all the icons are. There's going to be some friendlies down here, so we're going to have a stable master as usual. There'll be a stable master in each region, or each part of Dunland. So we can speak to him.
The Ukwairad requires us to give welcome to Devodiad.
Has it not done my scouting along the road? No, it hasn't. Okay, back north then. I was meant to look a little bit further along the road from where we found that Dunlending, it seems, in order to advance my epic story quest. But yeah, you'll get an exploration deed as well for each of the regions. So I've already found the North Pass, which is literally the road up there from the Mornshores. Has that not procced? slightly west of me. Over here? By the tree? Scout ahead and help an inhabitant of Trum Dreng. Well, strictly speaking, I have. Have I bugged it? I might have bugged it. We'll see. Let's try heading back to the village anyway, because I probably should have advanced it before I did that quest. Hopefully it's not going to completely scumbag me, otherwise that might be one hell of a bug. But we normally would have to do that and then come see the ranger in the town. It might hopefully advance when we get here. It's not! But we can speak to this person here, so... Hold, Devodiad. Let me have a look at you. Ah, you are the kind of champion whom Elaine spoke. We have been expecting you. You have our gratitude and our hospitality. We do not make a habit of welcoming outsiders into our midst, but exceptions are to be made for a hero like you. Come, there are many who wish to thank you, and most of all the Elder. He can be found within. So, yeah. I'm not sure if I've completely broke this. We'll find out. It maybe might reactivate and proceed in a bit. So there's the lane.
The Urquhart requires us to give welcome to the Duvoriad.
I knew you would come, Pendelas. I hope Cadel did not give you any trouble on the bridge. My people are suspicious of the Vodiad, but I told them about how you rescued me from the outcasts. The Elder wishes to speak with you, my friend. He means to give you a proper welcome. You know, wink, wink. Yeah, he's going to bring out the ladies. There we go. Ah, you must be Pendelas. Come, come, make yourself at home. I like the look of you, Pendelas. A good, strong, sturdy elf. That's what I like in a warrior. You have done us a great service by rescuing our headstrong little huntress. Elaine is a brush girl, but we would be helpless without her. So we're going to have loads of bits of random ask here.
Many foul things dwell in the shadows. I fear wolves will be the least of our troubles.
Tonight is the feast of the Running Stag, our clan's annual festival. It is an important ritual, and you must join us and share our fare. Tonight, you are of the Karud Luf, the Stag clan. Now, be off with you. I must prepare, and I cannot remember where I left the 3 ritual pieces. Curse this old head of mine. The crown, the spear, the hair. Where did I leave them? I'm pretty sure one is going to be right behind you, isn't it? Or am I thinking of a later quest? Maybe it's a later quest. So yeah, we have to find the 3 bits and pieces that he's left. Which, are they around town? There we go, there's one. There's the crown. Which we can hopefully... No, we can't quite reach it, damn it. Jump upstairs then. There we go, there's the crown. Grab that. The ritual horse tail is over here. And I think the other one is literally just over that tent. Yeah, I can see some flashing, so... Of course, it's been a while since I quested, but I still know where everything is. There's the spear. There we go. So now we've done that quest, we can actually talk to Bragiar, who's outside. Whether that's because he's not been allowed in yet, because he didn't do anything. He left us to do all the hard work. There is much we can do here in Trum Dreng to help its people.
We have already learned much about Dunland from your brief encounter, Pendelas. There is much we can do here in Trum Dreng to help its people, and also to smooth the passage of the Grey Company through this land. So we can pick a ring. So one is going to be a tactical ring, one's going to be an agi ring, and one's going to be a might-based ring, but none of those are pretty much any better than what I've got, so I'll just take it and trash it.
The Stag clan is not as powerful as it once was. Its people are marginalized.
The Stag clan is not as powerful as it once was, and now its people are being marginalized. If we can gain their favor, it could be that they will resist the call of Saruman. Stay here and help the people of Trum Dreng, Pendelas. Once you are satisfied that you have done all you can to help earn their respect and favor, continue southeast into the lands of Pren Gwyd. There you will find a large village called Gautrev. just outside the village, we can meet up with Halbarad and see what must be done as we pass through Dunland. So, quite a lot of the earlier quests, at the very least, in Dunland for the Epic, are basically a town, and the next objective is basically help people out, then go to the next region. And you don't have to do anything in this region. You can literally just go to the next quest location for the Epic story. It was a bit of a cheap way of doing it, but to be fair, this is one hell of a ridiculously long epic book, as we'll see. The whole story that goes through that goes through Dunland, basically. So you can kind of forgive them a bit of cheating, but you know, people did feel a bit shortchanged about this when it originally came out. So that will vector us down towards Galtrev. So it's literally just outside the town of Galtrev to the southwest. So we can ignore the epic for now. Now, bear in mind, we're going to be doing Trumdring, and then we're going to go to the Bone Vows, which was the alternative place we could have entered. We'll do that, and then we're going to Galtrev. So it's going to be a while before we pick up with the epic story. In the meantime, if we come back into town, let's give the Elder all these bits and pieces, because we're good fellas. Oh, you are a kind one, Pendelas. I am ready to replace the rest of the Stag clan with just you, if truth be told. Ha ha ha! Do not pay me any mind. They are a useless little clan. That's a bit harsh. Oh, but they are no less dear to me for that. Thank you for helping an old man gather his wits and his stuff. Now I may begin to prepare for tonight. There we go. Ding! Level 68. So I am slightly over-leveled. The region is meant to be 65 through 75. So I may end up popping on a Stone of the Tortoise or something at some point. We will have a quest deed for completing quests in Trumdring as well. I don't know why that's the first one to have triggered, but it is. So we can basically help people around town. Got a couple of quests.
The Tuchlus have been destroyed. I pray to the Gwyrad that we will not be next.
So they're getting a bit upset, really. So we're going to have to hunt game beasts of Trumdring.
It is not our custom to trust Devodiard, but perhaps you may be of help to me?
So, yeah, but we don't like foreigners, but if you'll do all the manual labour for me, then you're a good fellow. Collect kindling for the bonfire, pick scented herbs. And is that the only two that are here for now? Yeah, it's got no more inside, so... yeah, so we have to go outside now and murder some stuff. But I think we'll stop this episode there then. And next episode, we'll kill some stuff and maybe start having a look at some of the champion's traits. But until then, see you guys next time.